The DIA is celebrating the Detroit Film Theater's 40th anniversary, and joining me to talk about the special events planned for this is Elliot Wilhelm, the founder of the Detroit Film Theater there at the DIA. Thank you for joining us this morning. Congratulations.
Well, thank you, Alicia. It's my pleasure to be here as always.
Can you believe it's been 40 years?
No, actually. Feels like only 39. Yeah, it just went by like that.
And really, when you think about it, so much has happened. So many good films have been shown there in the museum in that time. Any highlights for you?
Oh, so many. But you know, what's really the highlight for us are the audiences who have made this whole thing possible for 40 years. There have been so many changes in the way movies are seen by people.
True.
I mean, when we began in 1974, you couldn't go to a library and take out a film. There was no such thing as ordering a DVD by mail, streaming. All of these things came about later, even videotapes.
Right.
So you had to see a film in a theater or you weren't going to see it at all. Then other methods of seeing films came about, but there is still a huge loyal audience that loves to see films in theaters.
Definitely.
And our restored theater, 1927 vintage theater at the DIA.
It has so much character for those of you who haven't been to a movie there at the film theater at the DIA. You just feel like it's a special treat.
Yep.
You know, and this weekend it's going to be a special treat too. It's kind of a throwback.
It's sort of a throwback, like I am. We are actually showing 10 films that we have premiered over the past 40 years, chosen really because we love them, and audiences have loved these films.
A
very big variety. They span all sorts of genres. And we're opening, however, tonight at 7 o'clock with the very first film we ever showed in January of 1974. It's
That's appropriate.
Beautiful French-Canadian film called My Uncle Antoine. And we loved the film when we premiered it, and I was delighted that in 1984, 10 years later, at the Toronto International Film Festival, there was a poll taken of the best Canadian films ever made by Canadian critics.
Right.
This was named the greatest Canadian film of all time.
That's
so
huge. It has subtitles.
It has subtitles, but
what's it about?
It's about a young boy growing up in rural Quebec in the 1940s and his coming of age. And it's just a mood piece and a beautiful story about a kid discovering the world in many ways that is haunting and really unforgettable.
And you're going to be showing movies all weekend long.
All weekend long. We've got 2 tonight. We've got 4 on Saturday, including Daniel Day-Lewis in My Left Foot, which was a great early film of his.
Loved it.
4 on Sunday, including Russian Ark, that film that was shot in one continuous shot in 2002.
What a feat.
Yeah, on high definition video. Yeah. So 10 films over the weekend, all of them just $2 a piece.
The 1974 price.
Yeah, exactly right.
That's a nice touch.
Yeah.
And I understand you'll be taking pictures with the Polaroid?
We will. You'll be able to see yourself on a Polaroid. All kinds of special events happening, a special dinner tomorrow evening that there's still some availability for.
Yes, and that's the gala. Let's talk about that.
Yes, that's happening.
A few tickets left?
We have a few tickets left.
Okay.
That's at 6 o'clock tomorrow evening in the Rivera Court. That's a fundraiser for our auxiliary, the Friends of Detroit Film Theater, who have been so instrumental in making us survive over these 4 decades, getting the theater renovated, new digital projection systems, all that kind of stuff that needs to be done. Because
good to have the Friends.
Yeah, the theater's restored, but we want to make sure that technologically we're state of the art.
Well, we had the information there on the screen, and that will also be on WXYZ.com if you'd like to head out to see some movies or maybe try and snag one of those last tickets remaining for the gala tomorrow. But Elliot, congratulations.
Thank you, Alicia.
On founding this and 40 great years there at the Detroit Film Theater. We thank you for coming in this morning.
Oh, pleasure.
Have a great weekend. We'll be right back with the morning's top stories.